Self-editing, almost impossible. Because I think that's genius. I'm not getting rid of that.
Gorgeous.
And then somebody else reads it and they go, well, yeah, it's very funny, but it's absolutely nothing to do with your film or your TV series or whatever.
I stand there and I'll frame on my iPhone, I'll take a picture and go, okay, that's that shot, and I'll go over there and I'll take another shot, and I'll just get a feel of how the scene will look when I structure it and string it all together. And
if you pause, say a cat walking or something, and draw each frame and break down the movement, you put that in your portfolio. That shows, it's not just to show off in your portfolio, even for yourself, that will teach you so much, you know, rather than just drawing anime characters.
And I guarantee you that happens on all the Marvel films. Yeah. They take years to do the visual effects. They take years to come out because of all the visual effects are so complex.
Buy the cheapest sketch pad you can find, because what happens is you end up getting presents of these nice sketch pads with lovely paper, and you never use them because you're like, I need to draw something really good.
So we would come into the studio afterwards and we would record that sound to the film and get a proper good quality recording of it.
Everybody's got a phone. You can film a movie on a phone in 4K now. That's unheard of when I was growing up. You know what I mean?
Don't take shortcuts when you're trying to organize things. There are no shortcuts in post-production. Well, you can take shortcuts all you want, but they'll come back and they'll haunt you for the rest of the project.
Film is such a subjective thing. You know, what I think is a great film and what you think is a great film could be two completely different things.
Played around with a lot of kind of other effects to try and make it look a bit more handcrafted, and just play around with the frame rates and stuff.
His idea was about a Bigfoot, and he actually dressed up as a Bigfoot when he was pitching.
No
So I definitely think that gave a really good visual reference.
I kind of animated it roughly normally, like any normal human would do, but then when I was doing the final line, I did it with my left hand so that it would have this sort of...
That's so cool!
What happens on a film set, and you know, it's great what you guys are doing, because you're bringing just that whole level of understanding of how, you know, the mechanism of how films are made, because it's such a kind of dark art in a way, like how are all these images put together.
So that's a really important thing, I think, just to be aware of what you're grateful for right now in your life and what are your values, and that will kind of give you a gauge of where you see yourself, which is so important, you know, because you are the one who is the master of your own future.